What if I told you that most of your life isn't being shaped by you consciously? That the thoughts you think, the relationships you attract, your idea of success are stories of past conditioned beliefs of a younger version of you still trying to feel safe and secure? Welcome. My name is Reese. This is my channel, Mental Medicine, and I guide people to a place of self realization where their life becomes a realm of possibility, no longer limited by the subconscious stories of the past. And today we're diving into that very place, the subconscious mind, how it forms and defines your reality, and how you can finally take ownership of your thoughts and rewire your brain to be at peace with who you are, where you are, and create from a place that is authentic to you. I believe it's important to start with how the subconscious mind is formed. From the moment you're born until about age 7, your brain is mostly in delta and theta waves. These are slow, hypnotic states of consciousness, typically experienced in deep meditation or deep sleep. You're absorbing everything: your caregiver's tone of voice, the energy in the room, the way love is given or withheld. In this stage, there's no analytical filter. The subconscious is wide open. You are a sponge to the beliefs around you. Without any analytical buffer, the mind doesn't ask, is this true? It simply says, okay, this is the way life works. These beliefs are the root cause, the effect of how we react to events later on in life. So if you're impressed with the idea that love must be earned and only received once you meet certain conditions, you carry the weight of unworthiness into adulthood, causing you to reach for external validation. Or maybe you absorbed a quieter belief like my emotions are too much, so it's not safe to express them, causing you to suppress how you feel, creating dis-ease in life and tension in the body. Perhaps you grew up thinking the world isn't safe, so I must stay on high alert, riddling your life with anxiety, losing trust with others and yourself, leaving a vacancy of presence to the wonders around you because you're constantly running from fear. Even beliefs passed down culturally, like money is the root of all evil, can shape how safe you feel to receive or desire abundance. These impressions don't fade, they create synapses and firing grooves in the brain, forming the inner architecture of one's identity, manifesting as responses of fight, flight, freeze, or please to one's environment, and disrupting one's ability to be with what is and accept the immense potential each moment holds. Between ages 7 to 12, we transition into alpha waves, still suggestible but slightly more analytical. You begin to filter out information and also begin to identify with what information has been impressed upon you. And by adolescence, we start accessing beta waves, the logical mind, and develop the ability to consciously analyze events. But by then, the foundation is already laid. We believe we are the way we have been conditioned to behave and think, solidifying the synapses in our brains to fire off in the belief patterns we've grown accustomed to thinking about ourselves. So if you grew up feeling unseen, not enough, or responsible for others' emotions, those beliefs don't just stay in childhood, they become the lenses through which you see everything. Imagine your mind as a projector and the subconscious is the film reel. It plays out the same story over and over until you become aware of it. This is why we repeat the same relationship patterns, attract similar work struggles, and constantly doubt ourselves. Because the subconscious isn't logical, it's emotional, and it's loyal to what's familiar, not what's healthy. That voice that whispers, don't speak up, you might be judged. That's not your truth. That's an old protection mechanism trying to keep you safe. The subconscious is most impressionable in states where the brain slows down, such as delta and theta wavelengths, in meditation or deep sleep. Just before falling asleep, you're in a hypnagogic state, and just after waking up, you're in a hypopompic state. These moments are powerful windows to plant new seeds. This is where affirmations, visualizations, and guided meditations can bypass the conscious resistance and rewire the deeper mind. So if you fall asleep every night thinking, I'm not enough, your subconscious will find ways to validate that belief in your daily life. But if you shift it to, I am safe, I am loved, or I am expanding, you're beginning to rewire the subconscious mind. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to change at any age. So when you constantly practice new thoughts, new behaviors, and new emotional responses, you literally carve new neural pathways. But here's the thing, this isn't about faking positivity, it's about building emotional safety within. So the subconscious no longer needs to protect you through conditioned fear, shame, or self sabotage in response to events in life. Spiritual teachers knew this long before science confirmed it. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Proverbs 23:7. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. As within, so without. Hermes Trismegistus. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Buddha. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. To change your life, you must first change your thoughts. Neville Goddard. And what you believe isn't just a thought, it's a feeling, a vibration, a blueprint of how safe you feel to be yourself. Electroencephalograms, EEGs, show how our thoughts are electrical impulses and measurable patterns of energy, proving that different thoughts and emotional states correlate with different frequencies of energy. The HeartMath Institute discovered heart-brain coherence. Researchers found that heart-based emotions like love and gratitude influence brainwave coherence, immune function, and even the electromagnetic field around the body, proving emotions and thoughts can affect physical systems and extend beyond the body. Thoughts combined with feeling states can generate measurable energy signatures. Dr. Masaru Emoto water crystal experiment was controversial but famous. Emoto exposed water to different words, prayers, and thoughts, then froze the water and photographed the crystals. Positive thoughts created beautiful symmetrical crystals. Negative ones led to distorted shapes. So if water, which makes up 70% of our body's response to thought, then we are deeply influenced by our own inner dialogue. The double slit experiment. When particles, either protons or electrons, pass through two slits, they create an interference pattern, or evidence of wave behavior, unless they're being observed. The act of observation collapses the particle function, changing potential into reality. Consciousness itself may influence physical outcomes. At the quantum level, awareness changes matter. So you're not broken. You're simply running a program you didn't choose. But now you can choose. Not to fight your subconscious, but to reparent it, to speak to it gently, to reintroduce it to possibility, because the subconscious isn't your enemy, it's a wounded child waiting to be seen. So here's your invitation. Each time an old pattern comes up, meet it not with judgment, but with awareness, because awareness creates choice, and choice creates freedom. The more conscious you become, the more life becomes a reflection of your potential, not your limitation. If this message resonates with you, subscribe and join me on this journey of reclaiming your mind, heart, and soul. Comment below what's one belief you're ready to let go of today. And remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the one who observes them. And that awareness is your power. Thank you so much.